Justin has played a bunch of matches, and they're not new. He's not new to this setting. And if he can carry his man Ivan along and lead this show, they could play well. And here again we see how important this break is. Got a little fortunate by making the 7, but at the same time the 7 kissed the 1 ball frozen to the rail, which means Team USA have to play defense. Let's see what the long-haired duo can do. These guys are funny, I'll tell you. Little safety trying to get behind the 2. Tough shot to execute. He did well getting the 1 ball behind the 6. Cubel got a little bit away from him, but he got the second part of the shot right, which is hooking the 1 behind the other ball, the green 6. So now Justin has to play off the rail. He's got to play kick shot. That's what it's called. And ideally, you want to hit this and try to do something productive with it, which he tried. Look at this, Phil. Oh, a little fluky. And that is allowed.
And that's just what you want early on, to feel as though things are going your way, feel as though you might be destined to win.
He's got a shot on the 2.
Extension, please.
Now this rack is far from over because you see this purple 5 ball, which is frozen together on the 8. There's only one pocket on the table where that ball can be made, and that's the low left corner where he's holding his hand just a second ago. So he's got to try and play position on the pink 4, which comes after the 3. Oh, that was a surprising shot. I thought he could hold that shot a little bit up and play for the 3. Now he overran his mark. And Australia has to go straight back into defense.
Meng Lee, known as Ivan Lee, 25 years of age, from Brisbane in Queensland.
Yeah, good choice using that little wall of balls to get behind, and he played excellent speed there. Full snooker, as you can see, which leaves Team USA with 2 options. Go off the rails, play a kick shot, or get out the jumper and go airborne. That's what he's doing. And knowing Skyler, he might hit this ball on the left, obviously trying to make it, but he might be looking at making contact with the 9 perhaps, giving that some action towards the other corner. Ooh.
Calling it.
That wasn't judged too well. That's got to hurt a little bit.
And ball on 4 means foul shot, so it's ball in hand for the Australians.
Foul shot.
And a little bit too much of a bounce. It caught the 3 when the cue ball was actually going up in the air again. And that's why it hopped off the table. Australia's discussing the position of the 4 ball. Oh, we overran that again by a good half a meter. You wanted really to get to the middle of the table so you could cross over one rail to the other side rail and play shape for that pink 5. And now this is a really tricky situation, because if you knock this ball in, that's fine and dandy, but what are you going to do with the purple? Now you're stuck with a really tough save yourself. Trying to open him up. Oh, look at this, Phil. Ooh, if he hit that a little fuller, he would have had a shot on the 5. That was a great effort. From this angle, it looks like it goes, but from the other angle, it's safety, I believe. Yeah, that ball doesn't go. So try to hit this thin. Send it to the rail, to the rail
take
further.
This one, leave it there. Put it underneath there. Yeah. And can one of you guys please take the other one? Because, yeah, please.
They're discussing the position of the bridge. Corona rules,
to put it on the other side, please. Yeah.
Corona rules dictate
Just stop
that
the clock,
each
please.
team have their own bridge,
Yeah. So,
which has to stay on
Stop
their
the clock,
own
please.
side of the table. So they had some shot clock issues
yeah,
now.
Extension, please.
This got resolved.
Yeah, when snooker
Did it full
started
time,
back
yeah.
in early June
You did have the full
last
time.
year, we had these kind of problems with the
No, I
rests.
said
And then, of
restart the
course,
clock.
players
No,
get
take the extension
completely
back,
used
please.
to
It
it,
was
and
misunderstanding
you
then.
don't see
Yeah.
any problems on that score at all.
Just one of those things you have to get used to, right, Phil? Like the travel forms and just things that pool players have to get used to. And that was overcut actually by Billy. It looked like a funny shot, but he actually hit it so thin that he caught it from behind.
Clock is on the wrong.
Yes, and that means a third chance in the rack for Australia.
And this is massive for Ivan. He played a couple of shots where he overran the mark. So if he can just hold it together here for 2 more shots, he has 2 more innings. That should loosen up his arm quite a bit. First time we see this young man. Much better speed there.
And in his first rack in a Matchroom multi-sports tournament, i.e. the pinnacle of the game, Ivan Lee gets the chance to pot the winning 9-ball.
Australia.
There it goes, and so Australia, the underdogs, take the first leg from the USA. Billy Thorpe and Skyler Woodward.
Yes, Phil, and that's not really the way that USA wants to start. They had 2 innings at the table. 1 inning, Skyler jumps the ball off the table, and the second inning, Billy
Use it. You know what I'm saying?
overcuts the ball. Now the
I know. Cool. Let's go.
they always find something funny, these two. That's the really good thing with this couple. They just have a blast, and they're really mellow guys. You know, it's just the way how it rolls. That's the way they look at it. Get on with it.
For many a year, Australia were the whipping boys in this tournament. They never won a match, and then it all changed in 2018 in Shanghai when Justin Sajich partnered up with James Delahunty, and they beat Russia in the first round 7-4. So that was a big breakthrough for them.
They were also down in that match, I believe. They were down like 4-1, turn it around. That was a big upset. I remember that. So yeah, they're not here just to get shot down. They're here to play. A little bit of a weak break there though by Justin. Didn't really get into that ball. I think he was trying to use the cut break. See some spin on the ball. Tried to do something different at least, but didn't really get all that much power into the cue ball, and therefore not so much into the rack. But Team USA has an option now. They can try to play it safe. There's not much offense here. Or they can play a push out. First shot after the break. You always have the option to push out. You can roll the cue ball anywhere on the table you like. You can hit any other ball. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't shoot it in a pocket. And then the incoming player has the option to give it back or shoot it himself. So he decided to play it safe right away. Interesting to see if this ball goes. Hard to see from this angle. If it does go, Phil, I believe he has to hit it thin, and that will mean he has an opportunity to go into the 2-8, but I can't see from this angle if he can make it. That would be a monster opportunity if if they can go into it. This 2-8 and open it up.
Extension, please.
Here we go.
And it's a clear path.
A little bit hampered by the 3. He has to put some right spin on it or hit it super thin. See, and that's where... Oh, yeah, it caught it too thick. He had to be at least half a ball thinner than that to give the cue ball some action. And now they find themselves into trouble. And that's got to feel like a missed opportunity to attack this rack. Cue ball. Ooh. And that's actually the best position for Team USA that 2 ball could have landed, because he has to shoot over this 3. Anywhere else on the table would have been a super tough shot, but the 2 is hanging over the side, which makes this very playable. Nicely done by Billy there, avoiding some traffic, having a shot on the 3, and this is a monster chance. Phil, how old are both these players from Team USA?
Well, Skyler Woodward has just celebrated his 28th birthday a few days ago. Billy Thorpe is the junior member of the team at 24.
Wow. 24.
Your age in reverse, Niels.
No, I'm 44.
I thought you were 42, sorry.
Yeah, I look 42. No. They're in good position here. Crossing over one rail here to shoot the 7 in the low left corner. Stay down on this ball. Pretty good shot. A little bit straight in. Skyler has to draw off the rail back to the middle of the table. Potentially shooting this 9 ball on the side. That was a good camera angle there where you could see those 2 lines were kind of connected. Make the 8 here. Just bounce off the rail. About 1-2 balls. Shoot the 9 in the side. Nice straight in shot. That's what you call connect the dots. These balls want to go in these pockets.
Team USA.
And so the first couple of racks are shared. USA back on level terms. Skyler Woodward there has something in common with my co-commentator Niels Fine. They've both been MVPs, most valuable player, in the Moscone Cup. In fact, Woodward has been involved in 2 winning USA teams. He's also been the Derby City Classic 9-ball champion and the master of the table at the Derby City Classic. Now that tells you a lot about the kind of cueist and about the kind of competitor he is.
I ain't done it in a while, but I'll get up there and cruise from something, and the 9-ball does a lot.
Just want to listen what
you... when I do that. By golly.
Yeah, I was at the same event where Skyler won that master of the table, and he was playing lights out. Derby City Classic is an event where you play bank pool, then 1 pocket, and then you finish it off with 9 ball. And how much fun these 2 are having. And your accumulated points for all 3 disciplines as a bonus. And the winner of that ranking is called the Master of the Table. And Skyler won it that year, and I believe he even won the 9-ball division, and he was playing lights out towards the end. Nice break there. Got kissed, but it's not hurting him. He has a shot to the right corner. Great opportunity. Monster break there by Billy.
Yeah, Thorpe master of that break. What a blow that was.
Straight in the face. Corner of the ball flew in, and that is something that Australia has to try and copy as quick as they can when they get to the table and win a rack. Obviously, you can see right away the table's breaking better from that side. So if you're the opponent, you have to watch that carefully and put that into your arsenal as fast as you can. Crossed it over. Came a little bit short there, Phil. I believe he's on the wrong side of the 5 now, and he has to roll forward to play the 6, probably in the top corner. Here you can see the angle. This is a funny angle. He's looking at drawing back towards the same rail where the cue ball is now and come all the way back again for the green 6. Just rolling forward will leave a tricky little shot for Billy. That's why he's deciding to go to that top corner. And this is not an easy shot on these tight pockets and on the rest on table. This is a tester. Struck very nicely, avoided that side pocket, flirted with it a little bit. Good control. Bounce off the side rail here. Wobbaroo, he says.
USA.
And there the torpedo hits the target. Billy Thorpe potting the 9 ball to give USA the lead for the first time at 2-1.
Fifth off rack. USA to break. Leading by 2 racks to 1.
Let's see if Skyler's going to copy this break that Billy just had. He's going to the same side. Corner ball's flying in. Corner ball is the ball that's on the outside of the rack. That's the one you're really going for. But again, the 8, it's on the outside of the rack. And you're looking to make that one, or perhaps the 1 ball in the side. But again, Phil, no shot. Defense right away.
Yeah, the one was heading towards the pocket, wasn't it? But it was blocked late on.
Tricky save. Wants to potentially send the 1 onto the 6 and throw the cue ball around a few rails. Oh, we opened everything up. He hit it a little bit too thick. That's why those balls got too much action. And everything cleared each other. And left Justin straight in on the 1. With a golden opportunity to draw down table for the 2 ball that's on the short reel there in the middle.
Extension, please.
He's a very capable player, Justin Sajich. He's going to be involved in the Whirlpool Masters in Gibraltar starting next weekend.
Oh, he's very high on this ball because he's afraid he was going to make a foul perhaps with his shirt. But because he was so high, the action didn't really get into the ball. And I believe he's left Ivan snookered. Yeah, Ivan has to come off the rail now. And Justin will be kicking himself for that one. Good hit, solid hit, got away with it. It was going towards the side. If it was any softer, it would have been a shot towards the side pocket for USA, but they now also have to play a defensive shot. This one's tough, Phil. Unless it goes past the pink 4, we should get an angle. We can get
Extension
behind
called.
that blue 2 and see if it passes the 4. He's looking at it. He might have half a pocket, but the safety is just as tough. And the rule kind of says, Phil, if the shot is as tough as the safe, you might as well shoot and give yourself a chance. Wow. Strong shot there from Skyler. Rolling that into half a pocket, and I can tell you from experience that pink 4 ball is the size of a watermelon in your eye. Your brain kind of wants to hit that ball. But he cleared it. Very good setup now to go 3-1. As we spoke about before, the center of the table is your friend in 9-ball. Here again, he's going towards the center of the table, a little bit further. That's very nice. Billy has 2 options. He can go with some spin and go 3 rails, side rail, bottom rail, and the other side rail. Or he can go side rail, towards the middle of the table again. I think that's what he's doing. There we go, 1 rail, 2 rail, and back out to the middle. Classic 9-ball shot. And this looks like a commanding lead already, Phil, and it's Billy to break.
Yeah, a really good rack for the USA to win.
USA. Wednesday.
The gap is opening. It's now 3-1.
good rack there from the USA. Remember, the winner of this match is a mouth-watering tie against the Philippines. Delighted to say Albin Ocean joins me. Albin, confident start from the US?
Yeah, definitely. I think both teams made some errors, but America looks good right now. They got a good lead. They got a good break, so I think they're ready.
The USA were deemed slight favourites for this. They're justifying that at the moment, you think?
Well, before it was always Shane who was playing, so it's like a new team. Of course, they played at the Mosconi Cup. They have experience playing in doubles, but I'm not sure 100%. I think Skyler maybe played better with Shane in the previous years, but maybe they proved me wrong.
Both great characters on the circuit, aren't they? Not just the hair, but they're very good characters.
Yeah, of course, when they came to the Mosconi Cup with the mullet, we were all like, what's going on here? Yeah, if they like it, I'm good with it.
Albin, stay with me. Plenty more I want to hear from you. USA in front. Let's go back to the commentary team.
It might come as a surprise, considering the position the United States holds in the world of pool, but they've only won this World Cup on one previous occasion, and that was 13 years ago.
In Rotterdam, right? Beating England. Oh. 3-6-9 dry break. Australia. This is what you're asking for, guys. Straight in shot on the one. Golden opportunity. I think that was Rodney and Shane beating Daryl and Mark, Daryl Peach and Mark Gray.
Absolutely correct.
Wow. It's because I was DJing that night, Phil. It was in a club called Outland. They remodeled the club into, put an arena into it, pool table. Great setup. Successful tournament. And the Americans snapped it off in the first edition there. And we had a big party in the same evening.
I was there also. Great tournament, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
and
fun.
A really good venue, actually.
Yeah. A nice stop shot here. Gives him an angle on the 3. The only thing he has to be careful of here is the 8 ball. Because he wants to stay above this 4. And ideally put the cue ball where the 8 is. So you have to avoid that. He's playing it there. He's playing it harder, which is a smart way to play it. He's going all the way down table, coming under it. And that shows good thinking, intelligent shot. And that shows me that Justin is still in this match, making solid decisions.
And against this caliber of opposition, these are the kind of chances you simply have to tuck away.
Stay a little bit on that right side of the table. That's good, because now they need to go to the left side of the table for the brown 7. And again, he can play kind of the same shot that Justin just played. With topspin, a high ball. See Justin focusing there. High ball, and again going 2 rails towards the brown 7. Ooh, this one has to slow down. Slow down.
You're not serious, are you? Take off.
Something happened with the referee there. Did you hear that, Phil?
Get over.
I did. Marcel Eckhardt is the referee from Germany.
He said something like, you're not serious, are you? Put that away or something? Well, that sounded interesting. Gotta find that out later.
Well, of course, he officiated all of the big snooker tournaments, and I can tell you, he does not take any nonsense.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good ref.
Extension called.
Again here, Phil. Kind of the same shot once more. Coming 2 rails. into position for the 9. You kind of want to go short reel and then to the left side reel. And once you hit that left side reel, you're coming towards the 9. And he's kind of made a mess of this one, Phil. He hit it a little bit too much in the middle instead of with a nice smooth roll stroke. Roll stroke. Just made that one up, I think.
Well, they say, don't they, when you drop in this kind of halfway house position, it's the 50-yard line. It's the definition, isn't it? Absolutely the worst place.
Oh. Oh, they needed that one desperately, Phil. That was not an easy shot. That's not to blame Justin there. His man Ivan really put him in a tough one. Just a little bit of inexperience. Doesn't really know the table that well yet. Whoa. Look at the side pocket. No, it's going long.
I wasn't surprised with Sajich's miss because it was tricky, but I'm very surprised that someone of Skyler Woodward's pedigree would miss that one and miss it. Also, one has to say, by some distance.
That's where you say you missed it by half a diamond. That was really not even close to the pocket. And Ivan puts that one in the pocket, and that was a lot of drama in 2 shots.
Yes, after 2 terrible shots, Ivan gets in there and knocks in the winning 9. So Australia's deficit reduced to 3-2 when the Americans, really, they're sitting there thinking it should be 4-1, but they've got only themselves to blame, or more specifically, they've got only Skyler Woodward to blame.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Phil, but you can't really laugh this one off. That was just a monster opportunity to go 4-1 and breaking. And now it's Australia 3-2 and they're breaking. And if they can copy this break... Ooh, he almost even scratched in the side there.
He caught that so thick in comparison with how he should have caught it.
You still look good, though.
And that erodes confidence, Niels.
Yeah. Billy tried to help his man there. He said, you still look good, though. It's good, good team play from Billy. You know, trying to pump his man up. Just shake it off. We're still ahead 3-2.
Trailing by 3 racks to 2.
And Ivan is going to the same side now. Let's watch this green 6. Boom. Oh, everything's moving there. But a shot. Nope. Oh, man, we can't see it from here.
Nope. It was the last little flick on the 7 that deprived them. Watch this. The one ball seems certain to be available. It was going across to the pocket, then flicked the 7. No cigar.
No, you can clearly see Justin's facial expression there when he walked to the table. Can't make it. And I believe they can't even play any defense, so they're looking at a push out.
Push out, call.
Always make sure you call it. We've had some incidents in the past where players forgot to call push out to the referee, and then it's ball in hand to the opposition. And that's your worst nightmare.
Well, at the most recent World Cup of Pool in 2019, Skyler Woodward offended in that regard.
I'm not quite sure if I like this one, Phil. I like his thinking there that he says, you know what, I'm going to use this pink 4 and tie up the 3 ball. Sometimes it's hard to see the camera angle. Can he see this one? From the other angle, it looked like he had to jump. And if I look at this one, it seems like he has a shot.
Play again, please, here.
It's hard to see. I think he can cut this in, Phil.
I beg to differ.
Wow.
It's borderline, isn't it?
He can make it. Paper thin. He has to go for it because there's just no other shot there. And he's going to run into some traffic. Good thing is he can't scratch in the bottom corner. Oh, man. He ran into the 4. He caught that really thick. I was surprised that that ball dropped, actually. When he hit it, I thought it was going to hang up. Here you can see it's wobbling, boom, boom, wobbling in. And he can just see the edge of this 2. And he's going to play 2 rails with the cue ball, trying to get behind the 3-9. Oh, he's going under. See, again, maybe there another shot option would have been a little more advisable.
Up behind the 9.
It's easy to say from here in the commentator's booth. If you're out there, shot clock pressure. First time. That is not easy, people.
I think that's the overriding thing with Ivan Lee. It's his first time under the pressure of a Matchroom event.
Good speed there by Billy. Can't jump this ball because the 7's in the way. So he has to play a kick shot off of 2 rails. And you want to hit the 2 ball on the left side. So these balls split a little bit again.
Foul.
Oh.
That's it. Ball in hand.
If you catch that ball full in the face, both balls stay on the same side of the table. But if you can catch it thin, you can get some separation, and that's what he was trying to do.
Foul. That's it.
He has to
Ball
take
in
that
hand.
risk of hitting it thin, and therefore the shot becomes much harder.
Given Skyler Woodward's missed 9 ball in the most recent rack, maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but from this kind of position, Thorpe and Woodward, the Mosconi Cup pals from the USA, they really should win this rack at this visit.
I agree, Phil. They have to shake that last game off. That's the big thing. And there's no better way to do it than by running some balls and scoring a point quick. Good shot from Skyler there. Billy doesn't have to do much with this ball. Basically just stop it or draw it back a few inches. And again, the middle of the table on this shot is your friend. 1 rail up. A little bit of left spin. He put it on there last minute. You can see he was lining up in the middle, and then at the last second he put a little bit of left on it. Nice shot by Billy. Good speed. And I don't think he's going to miss this one.
USA. 1-4.
No mistake there. USA back in front by a couple of racks. This time, it's 4-2. It's a real pity you can't be here in person, but if you want to send those pictures in and they will feature in the arena, there's a link there on the Matchroom Pool website.
Thanks very much. The 7th rack. USA is leading by 4 racks to 2 in will break.
And there we saw a picture of Efren and Jason and one of the fans. And it just, I think it's so funny. I've seen so many pictures with Efren and he never smiles on any of them. He's done so many pictures, like the superhero of pool. And he said, man, I can't laugh anymore. Too many of them. Fortunate to make a ball there. Team USA, that corner ball, that 6 ball, it's not going in. They made one though, and they got a clear shot on the 1 fill, and they can put the hammer down now. Bear down, make a nice shot on the 1, stay in line, and really take command of this match. If they falter in this game, this is a pivotal moment in the match. Good shot by Billy, but looks like he can make it.
Yeah, he's okay, just about.
Yeah. A little bit of low left. Little slide here, a little bounce there. They're not out of the woods yet. Coming off the rail. He has a slide angle. He can do this. Billy's just composing himself. I like what Billy's doing there. He's making sure that he plays the right shot with the right speed and at the right moment in the match. These races are so short, races to 7. One small blunder can cost you dearly. Skyler tried to hold that ball. Hit it a little bit too good actually. Now he's on the wrong side of the green 6. And Billy has to go back and forth. Just about okay. A little bit of a funny angle. Looks better from this camera angle though. Just roll it in. Cheat at the pocket a little bit.
And again, an elementary 9-ball presents itself.
USA wins the record.
So you get the feeling now the USA are beginning to get on top. They lead by 5 racks to 2. Both of these two from the heartland of the United States. Thorpe hails from Dayton, Ohio, the Buckeye State, not too far from Cincinnati. As for Skyler Woodward, he's from Paducah, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State. And there's no doubt about it, Niels, they have got genuinely good chemistry.
Yeah.
Last time, no, of course not.
See, every rack. Every rack, they're talking about something and having a ball. It really helps, Phil, in this tournament when you can gel with your partner, if you can have a good laugh. We've seen double partners in the past that hated each other, and usually they don't fare too well, right? So if you want your man to win and you want to win together and you can celebrate together, that's a special feeling. Because if you do a solo tournament and you win a match, you're all there by yourself. If you can celebrate with your partner, that's a lot of fun. It's only once a year.
In the past, some of the relationships in the teams have been so frosty, they've had to turn the heating up in the arena.
That's a nice break again. To me, Billy has looked the stronger out of the two so far. But Skyler can turn up the heat pretty fast himself. And a nice shot on the one here. Problem though, Phil, is that the 2 ball, the blue ball, only goes in the same corner as where the 1 is now. So he has to do a lot of traveling. 1, oh, and he caught the 3, but isn't his name Billy the Banker? So now we get a chance to see it. A bank shot off the side rail into the side pocket where his hand is right now. Boom.
Yeah, he's money in the bank with that shot. We talked about the Derby City Classic before. Well, he's won the Banks division there. That tells you a lot about his skills when it comes to getting what we call in snooker a double.
The double. Little bit of a funny angle again. Wasn't the easiest of shots. Billy putting the swing down. Good stroke. Billy's looking good. Give Skyler good angle. He's on the right side of the purple 5. He can go towards that side rail and give his man a great angle here. Back to the other side rail. Kind of where he just put his chalk a little bit above that. I personally like to hit the second rail here as such. Boink. That always guarantees that you're not coming short. Well played. And they're starting to look good now, right, Phil?
Just clicking up an extra gear.
USA.
And like that,
Wins the rack.
USA moves onto the hill. It's 6-2. A potential 5 racks to be played. Possibly Australia need to win them all.
And the winner of this tie plays the Philippines in what would be a very mouth-watering tie. At the moment, it looks like the United States will be going through. I've got Albin Ocean with me. Albin, I've had a few tweets asking players wearing gloves more now over the years. Is that the case?
Yeah, definitely. I would say approximately 90%, because sometimes you have bad situations with the humidity or something, and with the wooden shaft it gets very sticky, so it's very helpful with the glove.
In terms of the partnership, the USA look to be in control. They've been really focused the last few days, haven't they?
Yeah, definitely. They were here for practice. I watched them many times, and they look focused and motivated, and we see it on the table.
Do you think there's a leader, one or the other, there's a captain there, or do you think it's 50-50 between the two?
It could be 50-50, and if there would be a leader, I think it would be Skyler, because I think he has more experience on the Matchroom events. So, but I think they're really good friends, so they shared 50-50.
Finally, I mean, I like your hair. I thought I liked mine.
Thanks.
But, I mean, would you ever consider a mullet on the tour?
I think it's not very famous in Europe, to be honest. I think that's like a country boy thing in America, and but they're very proud of it, so I'm glad they like it.
It suits them, doesn't it? Right, back to the commentary team.
Back to the hoedown.
Rack 9. USA to break.
Albin's very modest.
Leading 6-2.
If they like it, I like it. I know Albin hates it. It's totally not his style. Albin's always a sharp dresser. Ooh, Phil got kicked almost into the corner. I know Australia was on the tip of their seats there. Boink. There comes the 8, almost kicking the cue ball into the corner. Now, does Billy the banker go for another bank? This is interesting because they're up 6-2. He's looking at it. I know he wants to shoot this ball. He just made the last bank. And he banks well, people. Off the side rail into that corner pocket. But the way he's lining up, I think he's playing it soft behind the purple 5. Yep. Didn't get to see that other bank shot.
Now that's one of those instances where if he was playing as an individual, you get the feeling he might have taken a different shot there. But I think he feels a responsibility to be orthodox, to be keeping things tight. A responsibility towards his partner, that is.
Extension, please.
Also towards the score, I think, Phil. You don't want to give up the table that easy by missing that shot. The races are so short. You want to really, really keep your foot down. Make them work for everything.
Well, that's 16 minutes since Australia were last at the table, and
wow.
It wasn't worth the wait.
16 minutes. How cold are they? And this could be over quick here, Phil. Look at this. He's on the 2 to the corner.
Extension called.
If he lands a little bit above the 3, he can roll it in and play a 4-9 combo. If he lands, yeah, he's playing it with a high ball. Let me see here. Can he avoid contact with the 4? I was thinking personally that he was going towards the other side rail, the left side rail, and take the 3 to the right corner and play it from there. Here, I think he has to touch the 4. No, he can go around it. Looky here, Phil. That 4-9 is in the bank. Straight in almost. Perfect angle to close it out.
Good match.
Australia mulling over defeat by the men with the mullets. The USA loving life. They win by 7 racks to 2. Here today, but they're not gone tomorrow. They're back.